A World Education Website Guide from Dmoz-Odp. Chapter 1. World Education Websites by Region from dmoz-odp.org/reference/education/regional. Africa Education Websites from dmoz-odp.org/regional/africa/education. Subcategories. By country. By region. Colleges and universities. English language schools. International baccalaureate schools. International schools. ADENT.org, Association for the Development of Education in Africa, ADEA, focuses on developing partnerships between ministers of education and funding agencies in order to promote effective education policies based on African leadership and ownership. AfricaEducation.org, Africa Education portal and links directory for education in and about Africa. allafrica.com/education, allafrica.com, education, news reports and headlines from the African press, updated constantly. ANSTI.org, African Network of Scientific and Technical Institutions, ONSTI, Organization of African institutions engaged in university-level training and research in science and technology. AVU.org, African Virtual University, provides world-class quality education and training programs to students and professionals in Africa, supporting economic development through telecommunications technology. bc.edu/research/cihe/inhea.html, CIHE, International Network for Higher Education in Africa, INHEA, aimed at those engaged in research and development related to higher education in Africa. Provides online versions of the Center's quarterly magazine, other publications, and links to related online resources. firstmonday.org/issues/issue5_5/dark WA, First Monday, Creating Virtual Learning Communities in Africa, Challenges and Prospects. Osei Darkwe and Fakil Mazabuko discuss the growing application of information communications technologies in Africa and other parts of the world. Schoolnetafrica.org, Shuelnet Africa, encourages the use of the Internet in African schools and links to national school nets throughout Africa. sos-schools.org/Africa, SOS Schools, Africa, information and photos of the 89 schools run by SOS Children Indiana, 39 African countries. support-africa.de, Support Africa International Incorporated, NGO supporting research at higher schools of learning in sub-Sahara Africa. Asia Education Websites from dmoz-odp.org/regional/asia/education. Asia Education Subcategories. Afghanistan, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Bahrain, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Brunei Darussalam, Cambodia, China, Cyprus, East Timor, Georgia, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, Israel, Japan, Jordan, Kazakhstan, Kuwait, Kyrgyzstan, Laos, Lebanon, Macau, Malaysia, Middle East, Mongolia, Myanmar, Nepal, North Korea, Oman, Pakistan, Philippines, Qatar, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, South Korea, Sri Lanka, Syria, Taiwan, Tajikistan, Thailand, Turkey, Turkmenistan, United Arab Emirates, Uzbekistan, Vietnam, Yemen. Colleges and universities. English language schools. International schools. aems.illinois.edu, Asian Educational Media Service, searchable database of 3,500 multimedia titles focusing on Asia, as well as numerous reviews and a list of recommended K-12 resources. h-net.org/Asia, Asia, Asian History and Studies, HNet Group committed to discussing region-wide, comparative, and professional issues important to scholars of Asia. TauOmegaMu.org, Tau Omega Mu Fraternity, about Tau Omega Mu Fraternity and its Ladies Circle. Caribbean education websites from dmoz-odp.org/regional/Caribbean/education. Caribbean education subcategories. Antigua and Barbuda, Bahamas, Barbados, Bermuda, British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, Cuba, Dominica, Dominican Republic, Guyana, Haiti, Jamaica, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Saba, Saint Lucia, Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, Trinidad and Tobago, Turks and Caicos, U.S. Virgin Islands, colleges and universities, English language schools, international baccalaureate schools, martial arts, medical schools, sailing. carcae.tripod.com, the Caribbean Regional Council for Adult Education, CARCE, the umbrella body for adult education in the Dutch, English, French, and Papiamento-speaking Caribbean. CXC.org, Caribbean Examinations Council, organization that provides the region with examinations and certificates as well as services to educational institutions in the development of syllabuses, examinations, and examinations administration. Central America education websites from dmoz-odp.org/regional/central_america/education. Central America education subcategories. Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama. Colleges and universities. International baccalaureate schools. Language schools. hjimenez.org, Tropical Biodiversity, Drive. Humberto Jimenez SAA offers courses in tropical dendrology and birding. Europe education websites from dmoz-odp.org/regional/Europe/education. Europe education subcategories. Baltics, Central and Eastern Europe, Albania, Andorra, Armenia, Austria, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Belgium, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Bulgaria, Croatia, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Georgia, Germany, Gibraltar, Greece, Guernsey, Hungary, Iceland, Ireland, Isle of Man, Italy, Jersey, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Macedonia, Malta, Moldova, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Russia, Serbia, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Turkey, Ukraine, United Kingdom. Colleges and universities. English language schools. International schools. ae-info.org, Academia Europaea, a functioning European Academy of Humanities, Letters, and Sciences, composed of individual members from Europe. eisp.org, European Institute of Education and Social Policy, non-governmental organization specialized in the comparison and evaluation of education policies and programs in Europe. EUN.org, European Schulnet, an international partnership of more than 20 European ministries of education developing learning for schools, teachers, and pupils across Europe. EuroCHRE.org, the European Federation of the International Council on Hotel, Restaurant, and Institutional Education. EuroCHRIE is an international organization that supports education and training for the industry. EUstudies.org, European Union Studies Association, educational, scholarly and professional association devoted to European Union affairs. EYPEJ.org, European Youth Parliament, an international, non-partisan organization which seeks to increase young people's awareness of European issues. gomilpetus.com/homeschooling/regional/europe.htm, European homeschooling links, resources, support groups, and laws for homeschooling. Grinzane.net, European Grinzane Network, activities promoting the European cultural heritage represented by books and book culture. mercator-research.eu, Mercator Education, European Network for Information, Documentation, and Research into Regional or Minority Languages in Education. Nordu.net, Nordune, the Nordic Internet Highway to Research and Education networks in Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway, and Sweden, and provides the Nordic backbone to the global information society. Middle East education websites from dmoz-odp.org/regional/middle_east/education. Middle East education subcategories: Bahrain, Cyprus, Egypt, Iran, Iraq, Israel, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Libya, Oman, Palestinian Territory, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, Yemen. Colleges and universities. International schools. amideast.org, a Mideast Center, private, non-profit organization promoting cooperation between America and the region through education, information, and development programs. arava.org, the Arava Institute for Environmental Studies, offers Israeli, Jordanian, Palestinian, Egyptian and overseas students an intensive hands-on academic program in desert ecology, science, policy, social and cultural studies. bsme.org.uk, British Schools of the Middle East, BSME, Association of British Curriculum Schools in the Middle East, provides directories of schools and associate members, list of country reps, research and conference details. IntelligentPartners.com, Intelligent Partners, student career counseling for admissions to UK and USA colleges and universities, teacher recruitment for the Gulf area and education consultancy services. North America education websites from dmoz-odp.org/regional/north_America/education. North America education subcategories: Bermuda, Canada, Caribbean, Greenland, Mexico, United States. Colleges and universities. English as a second language. International schools. Cumin.com, Cumin North America provides reading and mathematics teaching for children, at locations in 43 countries including Canada and the USA. Sylvanlearning.com, Sylvan Learning, provides tutors and other supplemental education services from kindergarten up through high school grade levels, from many locations in North America. South America education websites from dmoz-odp.org/regional/south_America/education. South America education subcategories: Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Guyana, Paraguay, Peru, Uruguay, Venezuela. Colleges and universities. English as a second language schools. International schools. Spanish language schools. Statistics. lanic.utexas.edu, Latin American Network Information Center LANIC. This research center at the University of Texas at Austin provides links to subjects such as economy, education, government, media, and social sciences. lanic.utexas.edu/la/region/k-12, primary and secondary education, LANIC's page for K-12 education programs and resources. Musica Classica Argentina.com/afriga/index.htm, Ana Lucia Friga, a music educator, was the principal of the School of Performing Arts at the Teatro Colón of Buenos Aires, a position from which she retired in 1990. Seedsoflearning.org, Seeds of Learning, non-profit organization dedicated to improving educational opportunities in rural Latin America. Chapter 2. World Education Websites from Dmoz-Odp.org/reference/education/international. World Education Websites. IAOworld.org, Association of International Education Administrators, a membership organization composed of institutional leaders engaged in advancing the international dimensions of higher education. hothousemedia.com/etm/newslist.htm, Education Travel Magazine, news and features from this quarterly magazine. iStudentCity.com, iStudentCity, free information about what an international student needs to know about studying and living in the United States. usjournal.com, U.S. Journal of Academic Options for Non-U.S. Students, Guide of Top-Rated U.S. Colleges, Universities, and English language programs. Contact admissions counselors directly and learn more about scholarships, study grants, and financial aid opportunities. WorldLearning.org, World Learning. This organization and its School for International Training offer graduate degrees, certificates, study abroad opportunities, international experiences, and institutional partnerships in fields such as teacher training, international education, intercultural management, sustainable development, policy advocacy, social advocacy, NGO management, ESL, executive English and language education. International Baccalaureate Education Websites. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/IB_diploma_program number sign ka, Wikipedia, IB Diploma Program, provides information regarding curriculum, program awards, subject areas, ka and talk requirements, acknowledgement of the IB, criticism, and notes. flibs.org, Florida League of IB Schools, offers statement of purpose, school listings by location, teacher training workshop schedules, FLIBS membership details and registration information. ibarms.org, International Baccalaureate, Association of Rocky Mountain Schools, provides MYP Level I and Level 3 training, meeting notes, and school directory. ibmidatlantic.org, International Baccalaureate Mid-Atlantic Sub-Regional Coalition, features IB Mark Schools map, coordinator meeting information, course listings, membership schools from Delaware, District of Columbia, Maryland, and Virginia. IBO.org, International Baccalaureate Organization, the official site of the IB program. Includes information about the programs, schools, and links to related material. ibo.org/school, IB World Schools, databases searchable by program offered, country, state or province. Provides diploma coordinator contact details. ibshulsnz.org.nz, International Baccalaureate Schools in New Zealand, directory and resources for International Baccalaureate, IB, schools in New Zealand. sebiq.ca, Quebec Society of International Baccalaureate Schools, features program information, school directory, professional development workshops and employment opportunities. French and English. TexasIBschools.org, Texas International Baccalaureate Schools, provides program descriptions and information on member schools within the state of Texas. UWC.org, United World Colleges, organization of 10 related international schools. Includes contact information, history, and graduate contact. International Student Exchange Education websites. CSIET.org, the Council on Standards for International Educational Travel, not-for-profit organization, provides information about reputable international youth education and exchange programs. Internationalstudents.org, International Students, Inc., ISI volunteers offer assistance and friendship to international college students. Provide guide to services, resources and special tips for life in the U.S. nz-education.com/default.asp, New Zealand Education Advisor Services Limited, education consultants and counselors who offer free education advice. Also provides a range of support services for overseas visitors wishing to study, holiday or work in New Zealand. sevac.ca, Society for Educational Visits and Exchanges in Canada, a national non-profit association with more than 60 years' experience in organizing educational visits and exchanges for students of all ages. smillenjack.com, Smillenjack's aviation/airline/travel directory, directory with links to airlines and airports around the world as well as to air travel-related sites. Language schools websites. amitylanguage.net, Amity Language Institute, Midtown Manhattan school specializing in the teaching of English, French, and Japanese. Also offers language classes in Italian, Chinese and Spanish. Bridge.edu, Bridge Education Group, study Spanish, Portuguese, or English in Chile, Brazil. Intensive courses for executives, students, and international travelers. Caledonianschool.cz, Caledonian School, variety of courses for companies, organizations, and individuals. Teaching of English, French, German, Spanish and Czech for foreigners. Located in the Czech Republic. Saren.com, Saren Lingua, intensive and residential language courses, Dutch, English, French, German, Japanese, Spanish. Offers complete immersion courses and tailored programs, 66 hours/week, for business people. ESL.ch, ESL, language courses for adults, juniors, and teens in Europe. goabroad.com/languages Go Abroad, language schools, a large database of language schools, searchable by country and language. hartnackschule.de, Hartnackschule Berlin, courses, English, French, Spanish, Italian, German as a foreign language. ELC.org, International Association of Language Centers, network of private language schools in 21 countries, for different language levels and ages. Also offer accommodation and social activities for course participants. Languages.ca, Academy Languages DICI Inc., language school for business people, located in Montreal, Canada, specializing in French, Spanish and English. On-site language training and phone courses also available. Languagecourse.net, Languagecourse.net, information about many language schools worldwide for English, Spanish, French, Italian, German, Japanese and Chinese. LanguageLiaison.com, Language Liaison, customizes total immersion language/culture programs for students of all ages and levels. LanguagesAbroad.com, LanguagesAbroad.com provides language and cultural immersion programs around the world. LanguagesSchoolsGuide.com, Language Schools Guide, a resource for international language schools. Search through study abroad programs and language schools by language and country. LinguaServiceWorldwide.com, LinguaService Worldwide, offers full immersion languages courses in Europe, Asia, and Latin America, provides registration services, guidance, and support to students enrolling in full immersion language courses. LSFrench.com, London Speaks French, United Kingdom-based company offering French, Spanish, and Portuguese tuition. Includes a brochure and details of the courses. Middlebury.edu/ls, Middlebury College language programs, language schools, and schools abroad offering various language programs. plus-languages.com, Plus Languages, teaches Chinese, English, French, Portuguese and Spanish languages, in cities in Europe, Canada, Cuba, Mexico, Brazil, and China. Searchlanguage.com/schools, search language, language schools directory. Find the language school you are looking for. sfli-ca.com, Savoir Faire Language Institute, located in Redondo Beach, California, USA. Offering courses in French, Spanish, German, Italian, English and Chinese. SIT.edu, School for International Training, offers graduate degrees, certificates, study abroad opportunities, international experiences, and institutional partnerships in a diversity of fields including teacher training, ESL, language education, international education, intercultural management, sustainable development, policy advocacy, social advocacy, NGO management. spanish-immersion.org, Dialogue, offer intensive, personalized immersion courses in Spanish, German, Dutch, French and English. SpanishSchools.org, SpanishSchools.org, learn the Spanish language in Spain and Latin America. Details about destinations and programs. SpeakingFrench.com, French Language Institute of Atlanta, learn French in Atlanta. For children. Business, conversation, and grammar. Also Spanish, English, Japanese, Korean, Italian, Russian, German. Sprachcafe.com, Sprach Cafe, classes in English, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, Arabic and Chinese, at locations in Europe, North America, Australia, Brazil, and China. VLLC.com.au, Vocational Language Learning Center, National Language Training Organization, using fast-track methodology to assist industry and private enterprise to achieve fluency in a second language. Focuses on relaxed individual tuition. WitsLanguageSchool.com, Wits Language School, based in Johannesburg, South Africa. Offers part-time courses in French, English, Spanish, Portuguese and Zulu to individuals and groups. Study abroad websites from Dmoz-Odp.org/reference/education/international/study_abroad. Academicstudies.com, Academic Studies Abroad, provides resources to college students looking at foreign exchange, home exchange, student travel, and study abroad programs, specializing in Spain. AllianceAbroad.com, Alliance Abroad, develops programs to enable students to study, work or volunteer in countries around the world. ASAPrograms.com, ASA Academic Study Associates, offers high school students the opportunity for summer study abroad, with the calendar and course details. Augsburg.edu/global, the Center for Global Education, Augsburg College program offering study abroad, short-term travel and customized travel programs. Belcantoinst.org, Belcanto Institute Youth Division, located in upstate New York. This 3-week program trains 15 to 17-year-olds in bel canto singing traditions, Italian immersion and diction, voice lessons and coachings. campus-abroad.com, Campus Abroad, overseas educational promoter based in India. ceastudyabroad.com, CEA Study Abroad, study abroad programs for U.S. and Canadian college students in Spain, France, Italy, Costa Rica, England, Ireland. CenterForStudyAbroad.com, Center for Study Abroad, non-profit company providing accredited programs overseas to participants worldwide. Based in Seattle, WA. chamberlain-edu.com/English, Chamberlain Educational Services Center, company specializing in sending Hong Kong and China students to study abroad. Advice, contact information, list of partners and services available. ChinaQuest.org, China Quest, it offers summer study and travel abroad programs in China. CollegeDownUnder.com, College Down Under, international programs offered at Bond University in Australia. CULTURAL-ECOLOGY.com, Institute for Cultural Ecology, Study and International Abroad Opportunities in Asia and South Pacific in Marine Biology, Conservation and Social Services. It offers academic credit through San Francisco State University. DISTRIBUTED-CAMPUS.org, Distributed Campus. Distributed Campus helps foreign students to prepare for study abroad at the Freie Universität Berlin by offering a platform fit to their needs by accompanying them in their adjustment to German language and culture. Educationaltravel.com, NETC Educational Travel, travel designed to involve students intellectually, physically, and emotionally in the learning process. Tour highlights and information for teachers, parents, and students. educulture.com, Edu Culture Immersion, study abroad programs for high school students in Spain and France. Destinations, dates, and fees. Berkeley, California. edukick.com, edukick offers language and cultural programs and soccer camps. Erasmus.ac.uk, Socrates Erasmus Program, offers funding to students and staff at European higher education institutions for exchanges to other EU countries. ESN.org, Erasmus Student Network, a European-wide student network with goal to support and develop student exchange. FindMyHomestay.com, just like home, short-term housing for international visitors, including students, medical and business professionals, interns and scholars. Choose from homestay and apartment. Foreignstudy.com, ForcePro Foreign Study Programs, offers study abroad opportunities in Spain combining cultural activities and tours with academic curriculum. GlobalLinksAbroad.org, Global Links Learning Abroad, detailing full degree program information, summer courses, internships, scholarships, and financial aid and application. GoAbbeyRoad.com, Abbey Road Programs, contains course details and application fees. grok2.com/studynz.html, studying in New Zealand, information about universities in New Zealand and how to get a postgraduate degree in the field of computers. Hollands.edu/abroad, Hollands Abroad, study abroad opportunities in London, Paris, Ireland, Japan, Mexico, Rome, Athens, Spain, and Jamaica through Hollands University. iagora.com/istudy, iStudy, read reviews by international students about their study abroad experience at university and contact them with your questions. iesabroad.org, IES Abroad, non-profit study abroad organization offering programs throughout Asia, Australia, Europe, New Zealand, and South America for college-aged students. Also offers career-building internships, financial aid, and exotic field trips. ifsa-butler.org, Butler University Institute for Study Abroad, study in several countries outside the United States. international-student.com, ABT Language Services, free advice on finding the most suitable program in any field of study abroad programs. international.coloradostate.edu, Colorado State University, international programs, information on all Colorado State University study abroad programs and services for international students. irishexperience.net, The Irish Experience, a unique summer travel and learning opportunity for high school students to experience Ireland's beautiful countryside, exciting cities, rich history, Celtic culture, and celebrated literature while earning credits. islandschool.org, Island School, it presents the semester program for high school sophomores and juniors set on the island of Eleuthera in the Bahamas. Find information and courses offered by the school. nik-las.com, Nikita's Language Abroad Schools, intermediary offering language courses in various countries. niu.edu/study abroad, Northern Illinois University Study Abroad Office, sponsors short-term, semester, and academic year programs to all continents for NEU and non-NEU students. nrcsa.com, National Registration Center for Study Abroad, evaluates foreign language programs around the world and registers students of all ages. Programs in 38 countries. Schooltours.co.uk, Galena International School Tours, specialist in educational and study tours across a range of curriculum areas including art and architecture, geography, history, modern languages, WW1 poetry, and science. SDIAE.com, International Academy of English, school specializes in English for international students with a focus on passing the TOEFL test. Locations in San Diego and Las Vegas. Semesteratsea.org, Semester at Sea, shipboard program for global study abroad, operated by a non-profit and sponsored by the University of Virginia. Smartguru.com, Smartguru.com, resource for education abroad information. SpanishAbroad.com, Spanish Abroad, Inc., Spanish immersion programs throughout Latin America and Spain. Class information, financing options, and reservation details. SPIAbroad.com, SPI Abroad, offers college credit study abroad programs for high school students. Find information on consulate services and on current programs offered. SRAS.org, the School of Russian and Asian Studies, consultants on educational programs in Russia and Central Asia for international students. StudentsOnIce.com, Students on Ice, award-winning organization offering student educational expeditions to Antarctica and the Arctic. It organize also travel to the ends of the earth with scientists and experts. StudiesAbroad.com, International Studies Abroad, ISA, offers semester, trimester, and summer programs in Spain, France, Argentina, Costa Rica, Chile, Mexico, Australia and New Zealand. StudyAbroad.com, listings and links for programs in more than 100 countries. StudyAbroadInternational.com, international partners for study abroad, worldwide consortium of study abroad programs and language schools. StudyAbroadResearch.org, SARG, a resource for researchers, students, and teachers focusing on the impact of study abroad in terms of language learning and cultural adaptation. StudyAdelaide.com, Study Adelaide, complete range of education opportunities in Australia including university study at undergraduate and postgraduate levels, vocational education and training, school education, foundation studies, English language courses. StudyCanada.ca, Study Canada, a resource guide for studying in Canada. Study.com, Study in Ukraine, offers information for non-resident people who wish to study at the university level in the Ukraine. Services include visa support letters, transportation from the airport and lodging accommodations. Page includes list of fields of study and photo gallery. StudyGroup.com, Study Group, provider of specialized educational programs as schools, colleges, and placements for international students. StudyInTheNetherlands.net, Study in the Netherlands, site dedicated for studying in the Netherlands. It collects all useful information about the educational system and about study abroad programs. StudyOverseasGlobal.com, Study Overseas Global, International Students' Guide to Studying Worldwide. Destinations, scholarships, and fee structure. India. StudyStay.com, StudyStay.com, UK Study Guide, with information on every aspect of student life in the UK. Uniap.com, UNIAP, consultants for university and college application in Canada and the USA. Help with study management and living for undergraduates and postgraduates. USAC.unr.edu, University Studies Abroad Consortium, USAC. USAC offers summer, semester, and year study abroad programs in Africa, Asia, Europe, Oceania and Latin America. USAStudyGuide.com, USA Study Guide, International Student Guide to University and Higher Education in the USA. VillageStudies.org, Institute for Village Studies, non-profit educational organization providing learning experiences through service and exploration in developing nations. WeStudyAbroad.com, Study Abroad, directory of both commercial and accredited language study programs, compiled by UC Santa Barbara Professor Steve Tash. Includes programs designed for teachers, librarians, and other professionals. WorldwideStudy.net, Worldwide Study, helping international students who want to study abroad to find the right university course in the UK, the USA, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. International universities websites. AIUniversity.edu, American Intercontinental University. American Intercontinental University offers industry current associates, bachelor's, and master's degree programs that can help you achieve your personal, professional and academic objectives. ICU.ac.jp, International Christian University, Tokyo, Japan, ICU holds as its mission the establishment of an academic tradition of freedom and reverence based on Christian ideals and the education of individuals of conscience, internationally cultured and with a strong sense of citizenship in a democratic society. IUJ.AC.JP, International University of Japan, IUJ, located in Niigata, Japan, consists of two graduate schools, the Graduate School of International Relations, GSIR, and the Graduate School of International Management, GSIM. Teaching and research are interdisciplinary and instruction is in English. IUN.CH, Business School Geneva, International University in Geneva, Switzerland, Geneva, Switzerland. International University in Geneva offers accredited studies in Business Administration and Communication and Media, BBA, BA, MBA, BA, Geneva, Switzerland. International University in Geneva offers accredited studies in Business Administration and Communication and Media, BBA, BA, MBA, BA. Kokusai.tsukuba.ac.jp, the College of International Studies, University of Tsukuba, Japan, Fields of Study, International Relations, Economic and Social Development and Development Engineering for Developing Countries. There are many foreign students as well as a number of exchange programs. Richmond.ac.uk, Richmond, the American International University in London. In addition to admissions information, the Richmond American University in London offers a wide selection of university undergraduate and postgraduate courses for American and international students looking to study in London. Prospective students will find Richmond American University in London has university degrees and college scholarships which are accredited in the USA and validated in the UK. Your university degree is thus recognized by the world's two most highly regarded educational centers and thereby acknowledged worldwide. ryukoku.ac.jp/english/english1/index.html, Ryokoku University Japan, Ryokoku University in Kyoto, Japan. Founded in 1639. Over 300 international students. Includes Japanese culture and language program in addition to literature, economics, business administration, law, science and technology, sociology and intercultural communication. Schiller.edu, Schiller International University, founded in 1964, Schiller International University, SU, is an independent American university with campuses in the United States, UK, France, Germany, Spain, and Switzerland. SIT.edu, School for International Training, the School for International Training, located in Brattleboro, Vermont, USA, offers graduate degrees, certificates, study abroad opportunities, international experiences, and institutional partnerships in a diversity of fields including teacher training, international education, intercultural management, sustainable development, policy advocacy, social advocacy, NGO management, ESL and language education. TUJ.ac.jp, Temple University Japan Campus, the oldest and largest American university in Japan, Temple University Japan Campus. Founded in 1982, TUJ has developed into a nationally recognized institution offering a range of educational programs.